Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a strange one. We have Yetis, over 15 of them. We have 2 additional Yetis in your clan castle and then 5 bad spells. If you don't believe me that this is working, check out this video and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. But first off, why do we use this strategy? It's actually a bit different and on the same page, the same as witches, but because Yetis are so more tanky and they're still spawning troops, they're really powerful, and most of the time they can completely clear out the core of a base, and after that bats are totally fine. Let's check it out, and if you want to support me or my channel, make sure to go in your settings, in more settings, and put that creator code ITSU in there. Thank you guys so much for your support. Whenever you're buying anything in the game, I'm getting a little bit of support. So thank you guys. Let's check out the first attack, which is going to be on this really strange looking base. But even though we have so many more splash damage building now in a base, this strategy is working actually pretty good. We have a couple of different bases over the video. The first one is kind of like a strange looking ring base. But once again, I'm right now at around 5.6k trophies in Legend, which isn't too low, it's not too high, like I would say it's pretty in the middle, but this means those bases are somehow defending at least a little bit, otherwise those guys wouldn't be high up there, I guess. So let's check it out. What we're doing is basically spreading the Yetis in the beginning a little bit to create a funnel, since they're attacking any buildings which are out there, and then getting the ram in there, trying to tank with the Yetis for the ram, so the ram is getting really far into it. And then once again, you can check it out as well. All of those bases which we're gonna attack today will have both scatter shots. So Warden ability kind of early, just to make sure we're saving our hero, just in case if we're missing either the Townhall, or otherwise we can go for those wizard towers on the upper right side. Now it's basically just waiting. You want to spend your jump, obviously you want to spend both of the rages on your Yetis just to make sure, and try to rage the Yetis as soon as they're spawning Yeti mites onto important buildings, like for example the Town Hall, Inferno Towers, Explodes, stuff like this, because then those high HP buildings will get like killed in seconds basically. So as soon as we did that, we can use our Royal Hero on the upper side, now use the last 3s which we still have in our bank basically, and now the Royal Champ and our bats are coming together in the core. And this means this is going to be a triple, even though it's pretty close with our hero, because a really annoying thing about the Royal Champ is that when a single Inferno Tower locks onto the hero and she's using her ability, the Inferno Tower isn't really going away. Like on your queen, when you're using the queen ability, the single Inferno Tower stops targeting your queen and is going onto the archers which are getting spawned. For the Royal Champ, that's not the case. So single Inferno Towers are super difficult to deal with for her. But, well, we managed to get this triple done. But like I said, let's check out a couple of more bases. We have a couple of more ring bases. We have a couple of more teaser bases. We will try everything, and I will show you guys exactly on how you guys should go for those bases. The next one is going to be a ring base, like I said. And once again, we have those scatter shots in the core, which means it's going to be crazy amount of splash damage around there. We have all of the Inferno Towers on the upper side as well. So where should we go and enter? I think we should try to avoid the heroes as early as possible, because we want to have a big value for our ram, which means we want to have at least 2 layers open with our ram, otherwise we get into trouble. Then next to that, what we try to take out are Inferno Towers, obviously, wizard towers and scatter shots, and the eagle. Those are like the biggest things which you're going for. Just make sure that your bats are having like a free party on the back end of the base. So let's check it out. We're starting off with a couple of Yetis on the outside. The Yeti mites are killing the cannon on the right side, which is super crucial for us for the funnel. And now let's get into the base with all of our troops. The Tesla farmers over there as well, which isn't really a problem for us at all. Now the rage, and now the big issue for us, the king is doing everything on the outside, and this means nearly nothing is going inside, and this is bad. So let's try to recover, because even though everything is going wrong from this point on, we can still try to recover, right? Like in Legend League, you cannot really like quit the attack and say, okay, it's just a friendly challenge, let's go for the next attack. That's not working, so let's try to save this attack somehow. We got the Town Hall at least down with our queen, and now let's try to figure out what is the next step. Let's rage everything up so we can get rid of the Inferno Tower or even the Expo. So let's rage the pups, or like the Yeti mites, sorry. But I don't know if the rage was perfect. I think the rage was a bit wasted. I think the Expo would have been down anyway. So I think a rage over there now would have been better. But let's try to save the attack somehow using the Royal Champ on the Wizard Tower. And now the bats on the Eagle. I think that's a really nice option. And then we have to freeze the Scatter Shot and the Wizard Tower together, because the Scatter Shot is dealing tons of damage to our bats. And now use another freeze for the Scatter Shot and the Multi-Inferno Tower. And this is actually looking better than expected. Even like this attack, everything went wrong. Like we lost most of our Yetis in the beginning due to them walking around the base. And nothing actually went inside. But we still cleared all of the defenses. And from now on, it's only a time issue. I think the biggest error for us was that the enemy, how do you say that? Royal Champ. I'm always missing those words. The enemy Royal Champ beat our Royal Champ, which means it's not going to be a triple, but this is going to be a really high percentage 2-star. And like I said, everything went wrong. Like from the beginning on, Yetis went onto the outside. We had to somehow save the attack, and we're ending up on a 95% plus attack. So this is crazy. This is crazy considering that it's basically spamming everything aside. So let's try another base. Let's try another attack, because I think we can get the last attack as a triple done. And well, let's see what the next attack is gonna be, or like what the next base is gonna look like. But this one is going to be a 98%. Damn, like after 10 seconds basically, the Yetis went onto the outside, and we're still getting 98%. That's crazy. So let's check out the next attack, and this is going to be the teaser base, which I was talking about in the beginning. And you can see once again all of the splash damage in the core. Once again, they have the 2 scatter shots. This is, even though not a really well upgraded Townhall 13, but this is a really mid-level Townhall 13. He has the new buildings with the scatter shots, which are one of the most important buildings on Townhall 13. So let's see if we can somehow beat this base. On those teaser bases, well, normally that's a trap going into the Town Hall, but we don't care. We have 15 Yetis. We don't care about any traps. We have 15 of them. In addition to that, like 2 more Yetis in our clan castle. So we don't care about anything. Just get everything into the Town Hall. Make sure that the Town Hall is going down as soon as possible with the Warden ability for all of our Yetis. And now let's get into it with the core, trying to get everything in there with a jump. Now another rage, and this is going to be crazy. All of the Yeti mites which are getting spawned, because there's so much damage. Top Inferno Tower is down. Next Expo is down. The scatter shots are going down. Everything is going down so quickly using the King ability. Now we can start the bats really soon. From the bottom, we have 3 Wizard Towers up. 3 Wizard Towers to deal with. I think we're using the Royal Champ to make the pathing into the second Wizard Tower better. I think this freeze might be a little bit too early. We have to freeze again. That's really bad. But now is the Royal Champ. The Royal Champ is tanking. I mean, all planned, by the way. All planned. I'm kidding. Now use the Queen ability just to make sure that the Wizard Tower is going down. And this means this is going to be another triple for us. And yeah, spamming Yetis into a base right now, it's actually fun, especially when you're having the back end with the bats. It's a super fun strategy. It's a bit spammy, I have to admit that, but still, right now it's working really well against the mid-tier Townhall 13s, I would guess. Like I said, I'm right now on around 5.6k trophies, which means I'm mostly facing those early developed Townhall 13s, which means they have already quite decent hero levels, but on defense they don't have like the Expos max yet, for example. But they have most of the time the new scatter shots. They have a couple of key defenses upgraded, like the Eagle, for example, and stuff like that. So it's not like too easy bases, but still, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. And even though those are mostly max Townhall 13 troops, you still have to think about most of those strategies are new, which means we still have to learn how to execute those, which said like those Yeti bats attack were today my first attacks on this strategy at all. So I'm not really good at it yet. So just putting it out there for all of those guys who are saying, yeah, you're only tripling rush turn on 12s or turn on 13s. Well, just let me know whether you like the strategy. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, guys, see you and bye bye.